Good morning, folks. It's semifinal soccer time in Iowa as two Siouxland squads find themselves just one win away from a chance at a state championship. Sports Force's Amber Salas has the coverage from the county complex.
There was no shortage of competitiveness here in the boys' semifinals. Both Western Christian and Bishop Heelan were in action, aiming to make their way to their championship games. After taking the win in the Class 1A quarterfinal against Trainer, the Western Christian Wolfpack are on to the semifinal, aiming to make their way back to the championship game for the third straight year. But Regina wouldn't make things easy. First half, Jack Hoover drives up, takes his shot at the right corner. That one slides past J.D. Pettit as the Regals take the 1-0 lead. It would stay like that until the second half. Miles Bacom fires off the corner kick, and Aiden Owinga rises up for the header, gets the equalizer. That's his first varsity goal, and it's a big one to tie it with 4:30 left in the second half. After two 10-minute overtimes in the first round of 5 and PKs, this one was still going now in sudden death. So here we go. In the 10th round of penalty kicks, Western Christian's Barrett Bleeker slides one into the right side right there. So now it's up to J.D. Pettit. The Regals taking a shot, but it's the save from Pettit right there for the win. Western Christian knew they were ready after falling in PKs in last year's championship game. They take the win 2-1 to go back to the championship.
I don't even know what to say. It was just so amazing. I just love my team so much. This guy right here, I just love it. I just love being out here. Yep.
It just feels amazing because it's not only me that did it, they had to make their PKs as well. So it feels that it was a team game, not just me. It was a full team game.
The Wolfpack now face Grundy Center Gladbrook Rhinebeck in the 1A championship game Saturday morning. Over to Class 2A now, where Bishop Heelan faces off with Gilbert. Alejandro Gonzalez tries to send it home here on the penalty kick, but it's a Gilbert save until Moises Camberos is there for the rebound, but it's just over the top. Gilbert had the 1-0 lead at halftime, then came a 2-hour delay due to weather, but Heelan came out on fire in the second. Heelan's Alejandro Suarez wins the battle, passes to Jesse Castillo, who slides it in. That one ties up the game with 8:35 remaining. Now just seconds left in the game. The Tigers launch off the corner kick here. All kinds of chaos in front of the net, and it ends up bouncing in off a Heelan player. What just happened here? An unreal finish as Gilbert takes the 2-1 win, ending Heelan's storybook run.
Our guys fought, competed, and were resilient. And, they got here. They got a win for the first time in, 13 years, and they got a lot to be proud of.
It was Heelan's first trip to the semifinals since 2010, and the Crusaders hope to keep running it back for many years to come as they end their year at 14-3 overall. From Des Moines, Amber Salas, KTIV Sports Force.